Hey guys, it's me, Lodi. Welcome back. We're in here in the Kerbal space program again, and we're gonna just jump right into it. And we're gonna launch this thing again. We fixed our stages here, our stage sequence, and I think this time we got it. I think this time we got it. So Jebediah is ready to go. He's recovered from the last attempt. SAS engaged. That's like a stability assist, if you're not sure what that is. Throttle up to half. Or is that? I guess that's 2/3, not half. Half would be here. We'll go 2/3. Okay. Everything is ready to go. All systems nominal. Launch in T-minus 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We are kind of going off course here. That's probably because of the lack of gimbal on this thing. I can't really control it. If we turn the SAS off, can I? Trying. Okay. How are we looking? We're looking pretty darn good. Let's get a little more horizontal. Still burning. We need to get up to 240. Okay. So we've got about 1/3 of our fuel left, which is not as much as I was hoping for. I'm trying to, this blue icon is probably the direction that we're going to want to burn. No. I'm not sure what that icon represents. Unfortunately, I don't have the thing, and I'm not sure when or how I get it, where I can set up a burn, like predetermine. I am still a little nervous that we're not going to have enough fuel. We do not have contact with the Space Center? This should be green, right? Cannot transmit science. So even with all that extra fuel, we didn't really end up in a lot of a better position. I mean, at least we're getting out to 240,000 kilometers, but we still need to reach orbit, and I'm not convinced we got the fuel for that. Really want to know what RCS is. I don't know what that is. I should probably look it up. I'm trying to find a way to determine what kind of burn we need, but I guess we just don't have the setup for it yet. And I'm not sure what we need for it. I just know that we don't have it. We also, I don't even know what our ETA is on apoapsis, which is kind of a problem too. But we're gonna want to go right on the horizon here. I'm feeling more confident this time than the previous attempts, but still could be better, eh? I have to burn at the right time, and I kind of have to guess at when that's going to be. Pretty soon. I wish I could see my fuel from this view. It's almost time to burn. Okay, let's go. Cross your fingers. Okay. We do still have some fuel. Okay, hey, we got it. We got it. We achieved orbit and at the altitude that we wanted. It's kind of a weird orbit, but it's stable and we have fuel left over. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, if only we could, you know, do some science. So here's a question for you guys, if you want to get engaged in the chat, in the comments. What's our first order of extraplanetary operation? Do we want to try and build a space station? I don't know if we have them. I don't think we have the parts for a space station yet. Like, I'm trying to decide, what do we want? Do we want to go to the moon? Or do we want to build a space station first? I think probably the first thing we'll want to do is do a flyby of the moon. Do a flyby and come back. And then at a later date, we can land on the moon. Right? But this is a great first step. We finally made it into a stable orbit. Let's do, where are we at here? Let's just speed things up a little bit. And I'm going to have Jebediah do an EVA report at our apoapsis here. Can we do that? Oh, we cannot disembark while off the surface. Astronaut complex upgrade required. Okay, well, we will do a crew report, which gives us some science. And we'll just crew report while in space high over Kerbin. It's very round. We'll keep that. Okay, so we're not going to get that science until Jeb lands. So I think we should just... Actually, what I'd really like to do is I'd like to very much try to land in the water, if possible. So we'll want to wait until... I'm just wondering what the best... where the best place is to do that. But we need that science. So we need Jeb. I'd leave him up here for a while if we could. How do I go back to Kerbin? Let's go to the Space Center. We'll let him kind of do his thing up there for now. So what did we need for EVA? Astronaut complex upgrade? Yeah, Kerbals can perform EVAs, and that's a 75,000. Oh, we got our money for completing those contracts. Excellent. That's really good. So now what? Explore Kerbin. You left enough fuel in the fuel tanks to return from orbit, right? We want the deposit on those parts back. Return to Kerbin from orbit. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one. And MK16 parachute and flight over Kerbin. We have to test it. I'm not sure what the MK16 parachute is, but that's in flight over Kerbin. That's telling me probably not a rocket, probably an airplane of some kind. We got all these tourists that want to go into space. Nothing terribly exciting here. So this one is have an MK2R radial mount parachute on Kerbin, flying, but with an altitude of 10,000 to 14,000 meters and a speed between 50 meters per second and 110 meters per second. That's an MK2R radial mount parachute. Let's take a look at that one. MK2R radial mount parachute. That's this one. And this is the MK16 parachute. Now, was there another one just for a standard MK16 parachute? Yeah, this one. "10 meters per second to 160 meters per second, altitude of..." We should be able to do this coming down from orbit. Okay. Look at all these green lines. I don't know what that is. We can terminate. No, we don't want to terminate. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and land in the water here. So that means we're going to want to retrograde burn. And this is probably a good time to do it. So let's fly. Let's get into a retrograde position here. Okay. And we'll burn until it looks like we're landing in the water. There we go. That should do it. So the hope is that we can save this section by crashing it into the water. I don't know if that will save it. I'm not sure how that works, but it's more likely than crashing it on the ground. So let's speed up time here. We'll warp. Okay, so we're starting to enter atmosphere, it looks like. So let's go retrograde. It's all water from here on out, so we can retrograde burn here. I might as well use up the rest of this fuel. And that hopefully will land in the water. It should. There's lots of water. But it's not losing altitude as quickly as we are. Regardless, let's see. So we've got Kerbal. We're flying. I think we should have no problem testing this parachute. We just need to deploy it around like 12,000 meters. Oh, it's hot. Taking damage. Like, what is that? It's like, is the capsule taking damage? Or is that damage, or is that just like a measure of heat? Oh, that's probably just a measure of heat. If it got more, that would be bad. So we should get both of these complete once we land. This is going to take a little while. Let's speed things up. Okay, we're slowing down as the atmosphere increases in density. And let's see. I'm just watching this. Altitude is between 4 and 12 kilometers up. So that should be pretty quick here. Okay, and now we just need to slow our speed somehow. Can we do that? Hopefully our speed will decrease before we exit the 4-kilometer range. We are slowing down. We just need to get down to 160 meters per second. And I think, hopefully we'll make it. It's gonna be tight. Oh, we're running out of time. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Dang, we didn't make it. We're below 4K now. Crap. Guess that means we have to fly another mission and not leave the atmosphere for it. We didn't meet all the criteria at the same time. We did meet all the criteria, just not at the same time. At least we'll finish this Explore Kerbin one. Alright, so let's time warp. Get Jebediah down here, because we're going to get that science from his mission report, his crew report. And then we can get batteries, and that's going to help us out a lot. It'll help us get more science. Awesome. All right, let's recover the vessel. Okay, so we got 17.5 science. We got 10 science just from recovering the vessel from Kerbin orbit. And some data. We got 6 data. We got a little bit of money from recovered parts. It looks like we did not recover the rest of the fuselage. It was just the capsule. Oh, Jebediah advanced to level 1. That's great. Cool. Okay, so now we can do some more research and development. And I think basic science is the way we're gonna want to go. Advanced rocketry would also be nice. For a bigger fuel tank and these liquid fuel engines, the little ones. I'd also like to get general construction. These would be really nice as well. We get a Rocco Max brand adapter. Like, that's the stuff that's going to lead us eventually to probably doing space stations, right? Actuators. Advanced fuel systems, heavy rocketry, heavy landing, aerodynamics. Where would the space station parts be? Miniaturization. Electronics. I like electronics. We're going to want more of this stuff. I'm not really crazy about the aerodynamic stuff. I don't care about that. Oh, we're going to need landing. If we're ever going to land on the moon. Unmanned tech. This is going to be probodobodine. Automation. Drones. I'm looking for like space station stuff. Where is all that? Composites? Metalworks? Large volume containers. Big fuel tanks. Very heavy rocketry. Yeah, I don't know where that is. To get a little space station. Is that not part of the game? You'd think that'd be part of the game. Oh, here's a hitchhiker storage container. This will store 4 Kerbals. Oh, command modules. Here we go. Cupola module, command pod, lander can, service bay. So not a lot. Mobile processing lab. Oh yeah, see this is like a lab that would be in space. Yeah. So that's what we want. We'd want to get the command modules and advanced exploration. So we'd get the hitchhiker storage container. We'd get the processing lab. We'd get the cupola module. Yeah, see, this is to provide a high visibility control room for orbital stations and a place for thoughtful Kerbals to contemplate the beauty of the cosmos. So that's what we're going for. Okay, let's get this. And we can start heading in that direction. Because I really want to build a space station. The hard part is going to be learning how to dock. But now we have a rechargeable battery pack, so I'm happy about that. My only concern right now, though, is the battery packs will be lost on re-entry. Okay, so we've got how much science now? 40. What other missions have we got? Explore the moon. The CEO and chief bottle washer at Kerbal World Firsts Record Keeping Society has stumbled on a problem. We're not sure if there really is such a thing as too many struts, but we'd like to find out. Now we need your help. In the grand scheme of things, we know very little about the moon. Let's see if we can explore it a bit further. Expires in 2 days. Simply head to the moon and pass by it. Easy as pie, no risk at all. Now sign this waiver. Sometimes science throws a curveball, and we need to ask the hard questions. And by we mean you. Head to the moon. Dang, do I want to grab that? It's going to be over in 2 days. Now, do I just need to grab it before then? There's no duration on it. Yeah, there's no duration on it, so I could probably just do it any time, but we'll grab it. We accepted the mission. So we'll deal with that later on at some point. We want to test this heat shield. How do we test this? Test the heat shield. We want to splash down on Kerbal. Use the Run Test option in the Parts context menu when all test conditions are met. Wait, so we need to run test when it's splashed down? This expires in 3 hours, 51 minutes. Do we want to take it? Do we have this heat shield? Heat shield, 1.25 meter. Let's take a look. This one. A small structural heat shield with an integrated fairing. No fuel crossfeed. That'd have to go with a pod. Is that safe? Whoops. Well, we don't need anything really big. It's not like we have to go into orbit or anything for this. So I wonder if we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone on this one. We can take our MK16. I remember reading somewhere it telling me that it was dangerous to put this on the module that we have. But I don't remember now. Okay, let's open up one of our previous rockets. Like the hopper. think this will work? Test the MK16 parachute. We need to get to an altitude of 4,000 to 12,000 meters. And we need to splash down. So we don't need to do anything too crazy. I am going to... Whoa there. Oh, that's right. Oh, I need, I'm gonna need a decoupler here. There. Oh no, this is gonna be on the same here. Okay, so how we're gonna do it is we're gonna launch with our solid fuel booster. When that's done, we'll decouple. We'll use our whatever this is. This is a swivel. It's a LVT-45 swivel. And then when we're done with that, we will decouple and deploy the parachutes for these. And then we will splash down. We will parachute and splash down. Okay, but this is going to be next episode. So come back to see this one launch. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you very soon.